Okay, we're back. BLM land. Got Tammy,
my
4 kids. On the go. There's Duchess, Oreo, Elvis, and Brandy.
Come on, Elvis. Elvis knows his name.
Duchess is down there. Sidon's further up the trail. There's Poe. So yesterday I came down here and I was trying to film. We were talking about the gold mining, the clipper ships, 1830s I believe it was, with the opium trade and the tea trade, that the basically the Europeans and the Americans were purchasing opium cheap, trading it to the Chinese for tea, and the clipper ships were used. They were the fastest ships at the time. The first one back with the tea got the highest price. Well, starting in the 1850s, gold was discovered on the west coast, and you had the gold rush, and those barons of industry took their clipper ships and would race around South America to trade goods in the San Francisco area. But yesterday I saw this tree, and I've done some research on this, and it came out by mistake, but I didn't mean to do it. But do my research on these western red cedars. There's this big cedar down here. You can see the top of it splits. You see that? So what happens with these cedars is during times of low moisture, they die at the top, but they want to survive. So once the top dies, they continue growing, and that tree is hundreds of years old, which is pretty unbelievable. We're gonna walk down here so we get an idea of how big this tree is. And again, I got my hiking boots on. Alright, it's 50 degrees here. We had some rainstorms yesterday. Pretty amazing with these trees is they're pretty resilient. So there was a forest fire in here. You can see all the charring on the bottom. But this tree is totally healthy. Continues to grow. I'm going to go down here. You gotta watch out for this type of stuff. Rattlesnakes like to make their house in there. In the off season, in the winter, they hibernate somewhat, but they're still present, so you gotta watch out for the rattlers. You don't want to be running through here. See the creek down below? Creek's running. Pretty cool. I'm gonna have to talk to the manufacturer about these hiking boots. Hiking boots. Anyways, you see this tree. I want to split at the top. Look at that. The whole inside of the tree is basically charred at the bottom. Then it continues on. Buzz Lightyear. Infinity and beyond. Now, this is a pretty big tree. Alright. Pretty big tree. But yeah, wanted to visit this again. And you find these trees with a fork at the top. These are hundreds of years old. And past logging practices didn't preserve things like that. But yeah. I'll walk around this tree real quick. See this moss? On the back side. Look at this tree. It's huge. Huge. Alright. How big that tree is. Probably, I'd say, four or 5 feet across at its base. Unbelievable. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look this up, but that tree is at least 100 plus years, hundreds of years old. I mean, the base of it's like 5 feet across. Yeah, survived a forest fire. There's another one over there. These trees, these western red cedar trees, survive. You know, and then people go through and they cut them down. There's a fir tree, cedar, old growth forest. Something. Here's another cedar tree. See it? You
can really see this one. See how it splits at the top?
Then a lot of this was preserved because if you go back and look at the history of this area that we're in, the original owners, this was private property at one time, and they owned hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres. And since then, the government and the local government purchased some of this land. It was for sale. The original owners sold it off in pieces, and they kept the original land site and lived there for 100 years or so when I did the look up on the property searches. And they sold off the land piece by piece, and then the federal government and the state government purchased some of the land. Here's another mining claim. So that creek bed down there had a old mining claim on it. Yeah, I think it's pretty neat the how they went through and diverted this creek so that they could go in there and mine for gold. Today you wouldn't be able to do that. Just dig a trench and divert the stream bed, riverbed. Yeah, this is our home. Listen to that water. Pretty neat. Oreo and Brandy eating the leaves in the forest. Poseidon, Elvis, Duchess, you know. You come down here, or every day you come outside and breathe deep.
How you